What's up, YouTube family? This is Elder Stacey Zanders. I'm coming to you with another video. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about the art of minding your own business. I'm going to give you 10 scriptures because some people may not know this. I'm going to give you 10 scriptures that support what I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to read the verses, then I'm going to expound on them. But I want to talk about the art of minding your own business. The first scripture is in Proverbs 26:17. It says, interfering in someone else's argument is as foolish as yanking a dog's ears. Proverbs 26:17. Listen, he's telling you, keep your business, keep your nose out of other people's business. If you see somebody's discussing something or talking about something that has absolutely nothing to do with you, no one asks you for your 2 cents. Keep it to yourself. 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 verses 10 through 12 says, indeed, you already show your love for all the believers throughout Macedonia. Even so, dear brothers and sisters, we urge you to love them even more. Make it your goal to live a quiet life, minding your own business, working with your hands. So he's telling them, respect everyone, love them even more, mind your own business, and do your own work. See, one of the keys to life in the art of minding your own business is to be busy. You're going to see this kind of theme repeated. This is going to be good. It's going to help some of us. These are practical things to learn if you want to be successful in life. And one of the greatest strategies to learn, whether you're in church, whether you're in business, whether you're just in social settings, is know when to keep your nose out of other people's business. The number 3 is in 2 Thessalonians chapter 3, verse 11 through 13. He says, we hear that some of you are living in idleness. You are not busy. You are busy interfering in other people's lives. There's a scripture in Proverbs that says, an idle mind is the devil's workshop. Whenever you or we as human beings don't have enough to do, we have a tendency to put our nose in places where it does not belong. So Paul here is saying you're living in idleness. So it's a perpetual, continual, day by day, nothing to do. You have a boring life, a boring existence. Then he says you are not busy, but you are interfering. You're butting your nose in, telling Mr. Jones how to raise his kids, telling Miss Sally how she should grow her garden, telling Patty how she should stay off the porch too late at night. So idleness will create difficulties for you to mind and tend to what belongs to you. All right, number 4, 2 Peter 4:15 through 16 says, if you suffer, however, it must not be for murder, stealing, making trouble, or prying into other people's affairs. All right, he says, if you suffer, it should not be for these reasons. And one of them is prying in other people's affairs. Listen, rumors, gossip, innuendo, strife, sedition, variance, emulation. All these things can be a result of butting in to other people's business. Maybe this is going to help somebody today, or maybe the Lord is speaking to somebody today. Learn the art of minding your own business. Number 5 is in Exodus chapter number 23, verse 1 and 2. It says that you must not pass along false rumors. You must not cooperate with evil people by lying on the witness stand. You must not follow the crowd in doing wrong. There are people who will go along with the crowd. People will break into Capitol buildings following the crowd, spreading rumors and lies. We experience a lot of that. He said you must not pass along. Sometimes you can say one thing at the beginning of the line, and by the time it get to the end, the message that started in the former will be different from the latter. So he's telling us, Moses is telling us, do not bear false witness. Don't go around spreading lies. If you don't know the facts, If you don't know it firsthand, if you didn't get it from the source, just please do us all a favor. Keep your mouth shut. Okay, number 6 is in Philippians chapter 4, verse number 8. He says, finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, lovely, commendable, if there is any excellence, if there is anything worthy of praise, think on these things. So he's saying one way to keep your business and stay out of other people's business is to set your affections on things above. Whatever is true, honorable, just, lovely, commendable, excellence. If you see the good in people, you're not seeing negative in people. This is some good advice to learn to mind your own business. All right, I'm gonna give you a couple of reminders. That's gonna be number 7 and 8. One is in Proverbs 26, verse 20 and 21. He says, where there is no wood, a fire goes out, and where there is no gossip, contention stops. Listen to this. He says, if the wood, where there is no wood, the fire would be quenched, and where there is no gossip, contention would stop. If you stop going house to house, if you stay off that telephone, oh Lord have mercy, if you stop going around telling people things that don't mean anything, stop gossiping, tale-bearing, being a truce breaker, backstabber, and liar. He said if the gossip stopped, the contention, the trouble, the strife will stop. All right? Look, number 8, Proverbs chapter number 20, verse number 3. It says, it is an honor for a person to cease from strife, but every fool quarrels. All right. He said it is honorable for a person to cease hostility, to cease strife, to stop contending with one another, stop the bickering and arguing. He said, but a fool loves to quarrel. They like to bite and devour. They like to nip at your heel. They like to keep it going. When you're trying to cease hostility, they like to say something. You should have did something else. We did it anyway. You should have left that person alone. See, a fool like to keep the quarrel and arguing going. So Proverbs 20 and 3 is reminding us to cease. Just stop strife, all right? Number 9, we have 2 more to go here, are examples. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but this is Jesus when he came back and appeared to his disciples. I'll just read verse 21, verses 15, then I'm going to drop down here. He says, when they had finished breakfast, Jesus asked Simon Peter, Simon, son of John, do you love me more than these? And Peter said, yes, Lord. Tell him to feed his sheep. Then we drop down. But see what Peter did, he didn't like what Jesus said about him. He didn't like the kind of death that he was going to have to suffer. So Peter started putting his nose in somebody else's business. And it goes down and says, when Peter saw him, he said, Lord, what about your boy John? Jesus told him, if it is my will for him to remain until I come back, how does that concern you? You must keep following me. In other words, he was telling Peter, don't worry about how I'm blessing them. Don't worry about how they're getting elevated. Don't worry about how they're crisscrossing and running through. You don't understand. You can't figure it out. You don't know what's going on, what they doing, where they going, how do they get this, how do they get that. He said, it ain't got nothing to do with you. You just keep following me and mind your own business. Can we do that? Can I get a witness in the church today? All right, number 10, we're just having a little bit of fun with this, but it is an art, it is a strategy, and it is serious to learn how to keep your business to yourself. Number 10 is 1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 12 through 14. It says, they receive condemnation because they have set aside their prior commitment to the Messiah. At the same time, they also learn how to be lazy while going from house to house. Not only this, but they even became gossips and keep busy by interfering in other people's lives, saying things they should not say. He says, therefore, I want younger widows to remarry, have children, manage their homes, and not give the enemy any chance to ridicule them. So what he is saying here is that when you are idle, when you have nothing to do, when you don't have, your life is not full and is not busy, you're gonna start putting your nose where it don't belong. You're gonna start butting into people's business that have actual business. And they're minding their business, but your business become their business, and you need to keep your business to yourself. I don't even know what I'm saying, because I'm trying to just tell you this. Here is the message for this today. Mind your own business. Listen, you got 6 months to tend to your business and 6 months to stay out of everybody else's business. And if you can follow that simple rule, trust me, you're going to be on a path to succeed. This is Elder Stacey Zanders. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with somebody that may use it. Until the next time, as always, God bless.